Good afternoon, coaches. This is Coach Anthony Williams, CEO and founder of Connected Athletics. We are a new startup company based in Austin, Texas. Our focus is to provide a platform for student athletes to connect with other student athletes, to also connect student athletes with college coaches during the recruiting process for them to tell their story and to help athletes develop their brand as they transition through high school, college, and on to either a pro game or a career in their major. We have got one of the most exciting receivers in the class 21 with us today. He is a receiver at Bowie High School here in the Austin area. 5'7", 150 pounds of pure electric energy with a great GPA of 3.3, first team all district. I watched him play many times, and I am overly impressed with this kid as a receiver and a cornerback and an athlete. Jason Gaines. Jason, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing good.
Good. Hey, so we'll get right into it here. We're in this crazy COVID-19 virus right now. Tell these coaches a little bit about what you're doing to stay in shape, get ready for the fall season.
Right now, I'm just working out as much as I can, staying in shape, going to a lot of workouts with a lot of different people.
Okay. And are you specifically working on strength, speed, quickness, your route running, your pass catching, anything specific or no?
When I go work out, it's usually just my legs and upper body. And then when I go work out with one of my trainers, then it's usually route running.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to jump right into your video because it is some of the most electric video I have seen from a receiver. I want you to kind of be a commentator and just talk about who you're playing, some of those great plays you're making, so these coaches can see you in action. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me get in share screen here, and let me hit play, and you just commentate and let us know what you're doing here.
All right, so we're playing Hayes High School right now, and we're just running a hitch and go. I really wasn't even supposed to get the ball, but somehow one of my quarterbacks fitted in between both of those people. And then right here, we're just running a simple screen. Got good blocks.
Great
And it's
acceleration,
easy
Jason.
touchdown.
That's impressive.
Appreciate it. Right now, here's another screen from the same school. I think this is Pflugerville High School. The dive and touchdown. And this is Hayes High School. Once again, I really wasn't supposed to get the ball this play, but it was like towards the end of halftime, so we had to take a shot downfield. Right here, we're playing Layman. He's running a simple fade, back shoulder. Playing Del Valley High School. Get a screen pass, easy blocks, easy touchdown.
They love you in those bubble screens I see at Bowie.
Yeah, we run a lot of those. Right here, we're playing Austin High. And this is
Little RPO.
yeah, we're running a slant on the goal line. This is one of our scrimmages against Crockett High School. Running a little stutter route. Trinidad gave me a good ball. Playing Lake Travis right here. Simple in route. Burst outside.
Great acceleration and speed right there.
And this is against Austin High. This is just a reverse. Got a couple good blocks. Finish off with the touchdown. This is against Madison High School. Running a jet sweep.
Jet sweep, yep. Oh boy.
This is our playoff game against Clemens.
This is a great route. I so love this play. That is a great corner post route right here. I'm gonna freeze it right there. That's good stuff. So Jason, tell me a little bit about you can play inside and outside. Do you have a preference on where you want to play, or does it matter to you?
I don't think it really matters. I like both playing inside and outside, but at my school I usually start on the outside, and if they want to switch, then I can play slot too.
Okay. Let's be honest here. One of the things I know I might watch you play, and a lot of guys talk about your size or your lack thereof. But you're a playmaker. Tell these coaches. I don't want to tell you the answer, but tell them why they should be afraid to recruit somebody like you that is just such an explosive player. Forget about my height. Forget about my size. I make plays. What is your mentality on that?
Mm. My mentality is I'm just the same for like we all like the people I play against, we all like bleed the same basically. So the height and stuff it really doesn't matter. So playmaking is playmaking, and I think I could do that
Have
just
you
as
ever
good as
heard
anybody else.
coaches talk about your height and weight and things, or is it an issue?
Yeah,
Or not an issue.
definitely. Well, to some, I've talked to like a couple coaches that they said my height and weight is definitely an issue, but after they watch my film, then I think they really know.
Well, I talked to your dad a little bit and some other coaches. The one thing about
Hmm.
you is that yeah, you're not a 6 foot guy, 200 pounds, but I'm just telling you, your speed, acceleration, explosion, athleticism makes up for your lack of size. Talk to me about how you built up that part of your game with the speed and quickness and the great hands.
Uh, I think my speed is kind of genetic of my dad because he always talks about how he was real fast in high school. So that really some of that really comes from him, and he also played college football. So I think it's really comes from him, and I've worked at like speed a lot. So and my hands is kind of natural. So I'll usually work on that all the time.
And then talk a little bit about a couple of times I saw you play last year on the sidelines. You also play great at cornerback. Talk about your defensive prowess.
Yeah, so last year, my sophomore year, our first game was against Lake Travis. So I was guarding Garrett Wilson mostly the whole game. So yeah, that was my first game, my varsity ever. So playing defense, it's like it brings out like a different kind of side in me because you on defense, being small, you can't really be nice because every time they try to go against me, they try to get that little highlight pancake block. So you gotta always be on your A game on defense,
Okay.
especially being my size.
All right. Let's switch gears here. Let's talk about this GPA 3.3. I love it. Talk to me about the importance you put on your academics.
I think I put a lot of importance to my academics because one, my parents really like my academics really, and I do too. So, freshman and sophomore year was a little lower than 3.3, but now it's good now. So I think I want to get it up higher, but it should be good.
Okay. Have you had a chance to take an SAT or an ACT yet, or did it get killed by the COVID close down?
Yeah. So before spring break, we took it March 4th. Took it March 4th. So I haven't got my scores back, but I think I did pretty good on it.
Okay. That's good to hear. What are some of your favorite subjects? Are you a math guy, science, English, reading? What's some of your favorite subjects?
Personally, I like math, especially whenever you know how to do it. Now, when you don't know how to do it, it gets kind of hard and frustrating. But when you get to know how to do it, I personally think that's my favorite subject and my best subject.
Do you want to shout out? Is there a favorite teacher over at Bowie or a counselor or an advisor that's helped you get your academics on a good front?
Yeah, my our like coaching or student teacher basically. She's like Miss Maney. She's one of our teachers that helps the coaches with all the students and their grades and stuff.
Okay. Do you know what you want to major in college yet? Is it going to be related to math, or are you going to do something different?
I might do something different with the business
Okay.
side of stuff.
All right. Talk to me. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but tell us in your own words, how do you differentiate yourself from all the other really good receivers in the class of 21?
Uh, I differentiate myself definitely from my speed and my playmaking ability because I don't think a lot of other receivers in the class of 2021, especially in Central Texas, I don't think it compares to mine.
Okay. You're a fast guy, but obviously a receiver. You also run good routes. Talk to us about
Mhm.
the strength in your mentality and running good routes and having strong hands.
It's just the my quick acceleration and also my lateral quickness, being able to get off the line and coming out of breaks and definitely off the top of routes and stuff. Just being able to move quick.
Are you also involved in the special teams in the return game, punt return, kickoff return? I'd be using your speed all over the place, but is that something you like to do?
Yeah, I definitely like to. I think punt return is my favorite one, but I'm also on kick return too.
Okay,
I had a couple good punt returns this year too.
great. All right. Let's switch to recruiting a little bit here. Who are you hearing from? Who do you want to hear from going into your senior year? And how's the recruiting experience been for you?
I haven't been talking to like a lot of coaches. I think when I was at school, Coach Abels brought up like a couple coaches to talk to me, but that was about it. I haven't really been talking to a lot of coaches like that.
Who do you want to hear from as you start your senior campaign?
Definitely any D1, D2, and D3 or JUCO. Definitely any
Okay.
school.
All right. Do you and your family have a criteria for that for the school you're going to choose? Is it going to be based on distance from home, scheme, culture?
Nah, any school that wants me, I can go.
Okay. And you're willing to
Yeah, I
go
don't
out of
have a
state?
preference. Definitely.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll continue to get you out there. Obviously, the relationship you have with your coaching staff is important, something that college coaches want to hear about. Tell us about your relationship with your position coach and your head coach.
Coach Brain, he's our offensive coordinator. So I've talked to him like a couple times. We've talked on the phone during all this COVID stuff. We've just been talking, trying to get it almost every day. And then Coach Abels, I've talked to him a lot, and he's been helping me with my recruiting and stuff.
Okay. What are some of the things you're looking forward to being a student athlete at the college level once you leave high school?
Definitely just being a student athlete, making good grades, keeping that in check always, and just being like good role model.
Okay. Who's going to be involved in helping you make the decision of where you finally commit to, hopefully this time next year?
Definitely my parents, my brother. He's always talking to me about that, and my mom and dad. They'll definitely be right there with me.
Okay. Let's fast forward 4 years of college, great college career, and you are at the NFL draft. Who's sitting at your table waiting for your name to be called in New York?
Only four people will be sitting with me, and it's my mom, my dad, my sister, and my older brother.
Okay, I
Definitely.
like it. Keeping it tight with the family. Okay, tell
Hmm.
us a little bit about your family. You said you have an older brother. Are you the youngest? Talk about your dad. I know your dad's a coach. What your mom? Tell us a little bit about your family.
Yeah. So my dad, he played college football at Texas Southern for 4 or 5 years, and my mom, she works in like the district level in Elgin right now. And my sister, she just graduated college or high school last year. She's in her first year of college right now, and I'm pretty sure she just finished that. And then my brother, he's in his seventh year of high or college right now, going in eighth, I think. So yeah,
So you're the baby of the family.
yep, the youngest of three.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about your interests. What do you like to do when you're not getting ready for football? What do you like to hunt? You're a fisherman. You like to hang out. What do you do in your spare time?
Definitely just like to be around my friends, play. I be on the Xbox a lot. I've been trying to stay off of it though.
What are some of your favorite games you play? Are you a Madden guy or NBA 2K guy?
I like to play Madden. And I definitely like 2K better than Madden though.
Okay. And then as far as personally killing some time here during COVID-19, what are some of the apps? Are you a TikTok guy? Are you on Instagram, Twitter? What are some of your favorite apps?
I have Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, but I don't have TikTok right now.
Okay.
People telling me that it's addictive, so I'm trying to stay away from it.
I hear that. Hey, so
Yeah,
let's fast forward to the fall. You're getting ready for a big game. You're getting hyped in the locker room pregame. What are you listening to in your playlist? Who are some of your artists that you listen to get hyped?
definitely some J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, Polo G, anything. I
Are
like
you
to
more
stay
of
to
a guy that
myself.
you like to get hyped or you like to kind of mellow out before a game? Which one are you?
Nah. I definitely like to stay to myself throughout, like, getting ready and stuff. Like, when that school bell rings, I definitely like to just stay to myself, be around only me. I don't like to
Okay.
be around a lot of people
All right.
when getting ready for a game.
Well, I know I've talked to a lot of coaches, and when I watch your game, I know some players that you remind me of. But tell me, either at the college or pro level, who do you pattern your game at wide receiver from?
My all-time favorite college player is definitely Tavon Austin, and
Okay.
I definitely model my game after him.
Yeah, a lot of similarities with the speed, a little bit of undersized, but an explosive playmaker. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What about at the college level? Is there a favorite receiver
Uh,
that you kind of, or another pro? It doesn't matter.
mm, Deshaun Jackson
Okay.
is one of my favorite receivers in the NFL right now.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Hmm.
You know that in football, overcoming adversity is a big part of what we do as players and coaches. Tell me about a time, either personally or dealing with football, that you had to overcome some type of adversity.
Uh, it's just like during games where like our backs against the wall and stuff, we we're like we're down, and we're playing like big teams and stuff, and nobody really thinks we'll come out like winning and stuff. So just proving people wrong during the game.
Okay.
That's about it.
Tell me about a time. When did you start playing football? But when did you fall in love with football?
I started playing football. I think I started playing flag football in second or first grade, and then I like football, but I didn't start liking football really until fourth or fifth grade. That's really when I thought I could like really be good playing football. So I
Okay.
stuck with it.
And then why do you love it? What is it you get out of it? Is it just something you play, or something you're going to use to help base your future in? And why do you love the game? Tell these coaches why you love it.
I think I love football because I just like whenever I play, it just keeps me away. It keeps me out of trouble basically. Because if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be around like friends that I shouldn't be around or something. So seeing being in football, it just keeps me out of trouble.
Okay, I like it. Tell me a little bit of going back now with COVID-19. We're going to get on the backside, hang out with your friends. What's your shoe game looking like? Are you a big shoe guy or no?
I got a couple, but no, I don't have that many shoes. I
Okay,
definitely like Vans is definitely all time my favorite shoes.
okay,
Vans and Jordans, my
gotcha.
shoes I like to wear.
Hey, going into your senior year, let's talk a little bit about leadership. Tell me how you define leadership, and then tell us also how you're going to lead your team this fall as a senior.
Leadership, I think, is definitely a vocal person, somebody that keeps people in check and somebody that's always doing the right thing and telling people that they need to pick it up and anything like that. And I definitely think I could lead my team by doing all those things and keeping everybody in check and doing everything we need to do.
And then more specifically, what are you doing to help those underclassmen, those freshmen and sophomores who might be playing varsity here? What are you doing to help them as a leader?
I'm definitely bringing them to my workouts, and I'm trying to get as many Bowie players as like as I can, and so we could just all get working at the same time, and they see how other varsity players play, so they can get ready for it.
Okay. Take the next couple of seconds here. Tell us who else in your class, on your team, or somebody you've played against that is also being under recruited. Somebody that you think these coaches need to be on. Is there anybody else's game that sticks out to you?
One person is my quarterback, Diego Tello.
Yep.
He's definitely one of the best quarterbacks in Austin right now. So I know like after this season, he's definitely have a lot of coaches on him right now, and I think he should have a lot of coaches on him right now too,
What
because he
about
did.
somebody you maybe played against? You played in a tough district with Lake Travis and Westlake and Bell Valley. Is there anybody out there that you face where you respect their game and think they should be recruited?
Yeah, one person I played against is his name's Gross Kill from Anderson High School. He was a receiver. He's probably 6'2", almost 200, probably 190 something right now. He's a big receiver. He's fast. He can move quick. So he's definitely underrated too.
Okay, gotcha. You mentioned your family earlier, but tell me somebody right now who's had an impact in your life outside of your family.
Mm,
Maybe a
Def,
coach, a
it probably
teacher.
it probably be one of my trainers right now. His name's Dilu. I've
Derek
been
Lewis.
working.
Derek very well.
Yeah.
I know you work out with him. Talk to me more about
Mhm.
you working out with Derek and what he brings to you for as a player.
Yeah, he's helped me out with my routes a lot and being like real technical, and that's what I like when I work out with people. So he's helped me with my routes. He's helped me with my quickness, my hands, everything.
Okay, I like it. With your tremendous athleticism, speed, and quickness, what other sports do you play besides football?
I play basketball and I run track.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the track. What are your events and what are some of your PRs? I know you're a sprinter, so what are some of your PRs in the 100 and 200?
My best, I think my best one is the 400. I run the 400, and last year, whenever I was a sophomore, I ran on varsity, and I ran a 51-8 split.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, that was my best one. And then this year, my 200, I ran a 22-5
Okay.
in my 200, and I didn't get to run the 100 because all the COVID stuff. Because I was going to run the 100 the next meet.
All right. Okay. Tell these coaches what type of learning style you prefer as a student and an athlete. Are you more of a verbal learner, visual, or physical learner?
Definitely a verbal learner and somebody that actually knows what he's talking about, and definitely like just somebody that's been experienced also.
Okay. Tell me about away from football. What do you do to give back to your community? Are you involved in your church? Are you involved in any boys and girls club? Tell us about what you do to give back.
Uh, I'm probably gonna be in the leadership program. So next year, if we still have it, we're definitely gonna be going to a lot of middle schools and stuff to give back and all that.
Okay. Last couple questions here, and this is a simple one the coaches will ask you. Why do you think your game translates to the college level?
I think it translates because definitely my speed and my knowledge for the game is definitely higher than most people. I've I'm always I'm always like knowing what to do, that never forget the plays and all that. So I think it'll translate perfectly to any college level at
Okay.
any school.
Tell me your goals for this coming season. Tell me about the team goals, maybe you and your teammates have put in place, and then your individual goals. What do you expect from yourself this year?
My teammates goals. Like I've talked to a couple of my teammates already, and they said like the past couple of years we've been going to the first round. Like we've been only getting to the first round, so they want to get past the first round or the second round. So that's our team. That's our team goals right now. And
Okay.
then my individual goals. I personally, I want to get 1,800 all-purpose yards. I got 1 or 1,300 right now, but we didn't really throw the ball a lot, like that much because our quarterback got hurt. So we didn't really throw the ball that much. But this year, I think we'll throw it a lot more. So my personal is 18 in between 2,000 all-purpose yards,
Okay.
and
All right.
definitely 1,500 receiving yards. That's my
Yep.
personal.
I think those are very realistic for you based on what I've seen from you, and I'm sure you're going to be a little bit bigger and faster and stronger this year. I think those are definitely some realistic goals. Finishing up here, and Jason, just keeping it real. Take these last 30 seconds, give your elevator pitch on why these coaches should be recruiting you heavier and how they shouldn't be looking at your size, looking at your production.
My production is definitely like one. It's up there. So 1,300 yards isn't really that easy to get, and a lot of people don't really get 1,300 yards. So my production is one reason, my speed is another reason, and my knowledge for the game is also another reason.
Okay. Would you consider yourself a high football IQ player?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely just knowing like definitely at the slot position, like just knowing when to break, knowing the concept of the play, knowing why I'm running the route and all that, just to get other people open, just like decoys and all that.
Okay. And then tell us, are you more in preparation for games each Friday night? Are you more of a film guy or do you like the scouting report? What do you do to get ready each Friday night?
Definitely, I'm watching. If like especially if I'm on defense, I'm watching like the receiver I'm be going up against. I watch his film a lot so I can just key on him, and it's definitely that. And then on offense, I'm watching the defense, the type of coverages and then all that stuff, their checks and all that.
Okay. Lastly, tell us when the game is over and you're done with the game, what do you want to do with your life after football?
I think I want to be a coach when I get older. So yeah, that's definitely one of my options right now. I don't
Okay.
know for sure though.
All right. All right. Well, let's finish up with your elevator pitch, Jason. Take these last 30 seconds. You're talking to a lot of coaches. We'll see this recording. Tell them about you, what you're going to bring to the program, and more about you and why they should recruit you.
So I think the coaches should recruit me because one, they'll look at my size and they'll be kind of iffy about it. And I talked to a lot of coaches and they said the same thing, but all of them has definitely said they can definitely translate me to another college level player. They can get me bigger, and I'll definitely get bigger when I get to college. And I'm trying to get bigger now. So my IQ for the game is just extremely high. So I think I'll be ready for college whenever any college I go to. I know I'll be ready.
Yeah. Well, Jason, I can tell you, I talked to many coaches about you, and I tell them that if this kid was 6 foot, 195, you'd be hearing offers from all over the country. So I'm definitely doing my part. I know I talked to Derek Lewis a lot. Keep working hard, keep the faith. You're going to end up, God's going to bless you and your hard work and your family and your academics, and we're going to get you through this thing. I thank you for your time. If you ever need anything, please reach out to me, okay?
Definitely, I will.
We'll see you this season.
All right, coach.
Thanks, Jason.
Mm.